What do you think about all the different churches or denominations out there?
I'm okay with all that. I just think it's really important to find a place that can lead you closer to God. So ultimately, I'm just happy with all of the denominations as long as they're preaching truth. I'm just a big fan of any place that leads people to Jesus.
What do I think about them?
Yeah.
I think it depends on the person, whether each one or whoever goes to each one. There's different churches, especially around here. Not much is different between each of them, I feel like, and I just think it's personal preference.
I think that there's something for everyone. Like some people like things more traditionally, and some people like things more like free-spirited wise, and so it's good that there's something for everyone out there. I think that's what I think.
Well, there are so many denominations and so many different branches of Christianity, but honestly, it's whatever fits you. Like, if you are a very conservative, like, straight-laced kind of person and you enjoy the traditional Catholic kind of church, then go for that. But if you're more evangelical, you want your hands raised in the air, like, cheering, like, singing and all that, I mean, they're complete polar opposites, but that would fit you as well. So it really depends on your personality, who you are, just all those put together.
I think everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Every religion, every church has their own, certain things that they go into, but, I think that if they're, focused on the right things, like Jesus and a relationship with Him, then do what you want to do. Because I think that's, the one thing that they should all have in common. But if you have different ideals on how you get there, then that's your opinion. You can think what you want.
That's a good question. I think that that can actually probably get in the way of Jesus. I'm non-denominational, but I've been to evangelical churches, and my parents grew up Catholic and all this stuff. But in all honesty, I think it should just be centered around Jesus.
I think they're actually great, just like how we are just supposed to be one church, no matter the denomination or separate churches. We're all supposed to work together and just help people come to Christ and know who they are in Christ. So no big difference.
Well, there are tons of different churches and denominations, but honestly, I think that each one is just a different belief that every person has, and personally, my belief is non-denominational. And so, when I think of the different denominations, I ultimately see that everyone does love Jesus and does have that faith. It's just certain things that they believe is different. Each one fits everybody differently.
What I think about all the churches and denominations out there, I think that each person needs to find their fit for what they believe, because their faith can be tweaked differently depending on how they interpret the Bible and their beliefs. So I think it's good for everybody.
I don't know. I kind of agree with some of the stuff that Mariah was saying about how it can just kind of separate the whole mission of being a believer and spreading the love of Jesus, in that it separates Christians just based on our smaller beliefs. I think we should really just focus on the big picture of just loving people, instead of just focusing on the different denominations and small differences between believers. If that makes sense.